Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ria, and today's video is really important to me, and hopefully it's going to help a lot of you too. This month is Baby Loss Awareness Month, and I have compiled my top tips to look after yourself after you've suffered a miscarriage. Now, I do need to say that these are just my experiences and my personal opinion, and I'm not a qualified doctor, so if you are worried about anything, you must speak to your GP. So briefly about my story, just shy of 6 weeks pregnant, I did miscarry. This is considered a really early miscarriage. There's other words for it, like a chemical pregnancy. So let's get started on my list of self-care tips. So first of all, it's important, I feel, to allow yourself to grieve, to allow yourself to hurt, because it is such a huge thing to go through. And if people are telling you to keep your chin up and carry on as if nothing happened, and that's not helpful. You need to be able to feel that hurt, to feel that loss. And everyone will grieve for different periods of time. I miscarried back in August and we're now in October, and I'm now in a position where I feel like I can openly talk about it with people and share my experiences. You'll always feel the grief. However, when it first happens, you need to ensure you give yourself however much time you need to grieve. Secondly, most importantly, I would like to think, is to not blame yourself. Doctors are saying how common miscarriages are, however nobody talks about it. It's something like 1 in 4 women will miscarry. So if you think of 4 people you know, it could be friends, family, at least one of them may have or will possibly miscarry a pregnancy, and that's how common it is. So it's one of those things, it can lead you down a dark path if you blame yourself. It is the part of the grieving process where you blame yourself. Is there something I could have done differently? Is there something wrong with me? Do I need to fork out for tests upon test upon test to find out if there is anything? And you need to try your hardest to get past this and not blame yourself, because like I said, it can become a very dark path, and you can sort of isolate yourself from the world because you feel like you've done this, which is absolutely not the case at all. Now, one of these things, surround yourself with family and friends. I've noticed a lot when I went on this charity called the Miscarriage Association. The webpage is brilliant, and there's chat forums and chat rooms and videos and stories. And what came up the most was people not feeling like they were able to talk about it to friends and family. They didn't want to dampen their spirits or upset them, which, I don't know, that bothered me. That bothered me quite a lot. So I decided to announce my miscarriage to my friends on Facebook and obviously tell my family beforehand. And the response I got was so positive. I had so many of my girlfriends come to me and say, yes, this has happened to me and I've had no one to talk to. And that's what I want to diminish. I want to diminish that stigma that you can't talk about miscarriages for whatever reason. I think it should be the opposite. In this day and age, about being more aware of mental health and looking after you, people still thinking that they cannot talk about a natural process, which is miscarriage, it's very sad. And if you have that strength and fight in you, definitely talk to people, talk to your friends, talk to your family. You will be surprised by how many people have said, that's happened to me, or I know someone that's happened, and it will just take that weight off of you as well. It'll make you feel a little bit freer, that you don't need to hold this all in by yourself. Obviously, next one is look after yourself. I know it's very basic, but you know how to look after yourself and what you need. You can take a week off of work or longer. You can go into work and use it as distraction. You can sit on the sofa and eat chocolate and ice cream and feel sorry for yourself. You can get up and run and exercise and do yoga to distract yourself. Whatever you do when you need to heal, just do it. Regardless of what people say, oh no, you shouldn't be in your pyjamas day in, day out. I'm not going to lie. When it happened to me the first few weeks, I refused to leave the house purely because there were so many children and babies and just a reminder of what I don't have anymore. It was very painful for me. So I shut myself in and I didn't want to go out. It was a dark time, but I allowed myself that time to grieve, to hurt, to feel sorry for myself, to look after myself, to protect myself. And you need to do the same if this has happened to you. Whatever feels right for you, don't let anybody tell you you have to get up, you have to just carry on. You know, if you don't want to, then don't, you know, as long as you do eventually get past it. Another important point is to reconnect as a couple, because this, as much as it 100% physically has happened to you, it's happened to both of you, your husband, your partner, your boyfriend, whoever. It's happened to both of you. Both of you are going through this heartache and through this loss, and it's important not to forget that and give each other that time, but also to reconnect, to remember who you were before you were trying to conceive or before you were pregnant, and just rekindle that a little bit, look after each other and just show each other appreciation, and that will really help, because you don't want to abandon each other through such a hard time. It's important to come back together once you've had that grieving stage and just be with each other and just look after each other. My last point of today is, and this is again a personal opinion of mine, to take a break. If you are trying to conceive or whatever your plans are, just give yourself a break. You know, just put it on pause. Go away for the weekend, just together, and just relax, and just put a pin in trying to have a baby for now, because it can be quite a stressful ordeal for people, and coming straight out of a miscarriage and trying to conceive straight afterwards, it can just be a toppling effect. And I really think that it will be best if you just look after yourself, look after your relationship, take a break, take a breather. I was really lucky. I had a holiday booked already. It was originally planned to be our baby moon. However, we still went on that holiday and it was exactly what I needed. It was, well, for both of us, it was a break. It was time to just reflect, time to have a bit of healing time, and just non-thinking time. Like, you don't have to do anything, you can just relax, sit about, and I think that's really important. I think that's what's helped me get to where I am today, is having that break and that holiday away from everyday life, because it can get on top of you. I really hope that this video has helped other women and couples out there. I know that this was the sort of video that I was searching for when I was going through it, and I want to be as transparent as I can to people who watch my channel and be open and honest. And like I said, when I announced it on Facebook, I got lots of really good feedback. So please, if you want to get in contact, just leave me a message or comment below. If you have any questions, just drop them down below. If I get a lot of questions, I will do a Q&A session next week, and hopefully that will help anybody who wants a little bit of extra support going through this time. So that's it from me. I would like to make one last mention of, once again, the Miscarriage Association charity. I'll include the link below. There are lots of charities out there, however this one really, really helped me. Like I said, it had chat rooms, it had chat forums, it had videos, it had stories. I found them amazing, and I recommend definitely reaching out And it doesn't just have to be friends and family. You can go on to chat forums and support groups, and Facebook have support groups as well. So the more people you include and you talk to, I think the better you're going to feel. So thank you for watching, and I send my heart out to anyone who's been through this. It's not pleasant, but if we rally together, if we are all together in this and look after each other and be there for each other, then we can get past it and we can move on to happier lives. Thank you again for watching, and look after yourself.